What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video, and today we're going to be discussing the deal between the Anaheim Ducks and the Buffalo Sabres, and it involves Brandon Montour going from the Anaheim Ducks to the Buffalo Sabres. Now, Pierre LeBrun reported that the trade is a first-round pick and prospect Brandon Guhle, and that obviously that first-round pick has a little bit of conditions on it, I believe. So Frank Seravalli said the conditional pick details in the Montour deal is the Ducks receive San Jose Sharks' first-round pick, or they have the option to select St. Louis's pick if it's between number 20 to 31, because Buffalo has multiple first-round picks. So that's the deal, a first-round pick regardless, and a prospect, and that prospect is Brandon Guhle, going to Anaheim for Brandon Montour. So just for instance, right now, looking at the cap space, Buffalo is utilizing their space quite well. I believe it should already have been updated. If it hasn't, they're still fine because they have injured reserve, they have buyouts and stuff like that. But I think that this is a good trade for them. Buffalo is a pretty solid team, and I also said that I believe that they were going to get a guy who had term, so he has a little bit of term. And I said that in my Buffalo Sabres trade deadline preview, where I said they want a guy that can at least play next season as well. They don't want to give up any crazy assets for a guy that was just a rental. So his cap hit, Brandon Montour's cap hit, is $3.387 million this season and next, and I really think that that's solid. The only thing is I do like the trade, but I think Montour has been kind of, I don't want to use the word exposed, but kind of his value is as an offensive guy. He's not more of the defensive defenseman type, because I can already see, I know there's a lot of Leaf fans that were looking at him as well. I suggest that you go on Twitter and look up Leafs Twitter, because they're talking about it right now, and Jeff Viette brought up a good point. Brandon Montour hasn't really been the defensive defenseman type, although Brandon Montour is 24, right-handed shot, has a little bit of term. It almost seems like he fits directly into the Leafs puzzle. But it's the fact that the Leafs want a guy that can play defense really well, and Montour's kind of been a power play specialist kind of guy, even though he plays a lot of minutes. Because if you look at it, the Leafs already have options for the power play. They've got Riley, Gardner, Dermott, even Muzzin with the shot that he has. So acquiring Montour for offense wouldn't really make sense. I think the Leafs would rather spend their assets on getting defensive style of forwards or defensemen, although Jake Muzzin needs to just play top pairing minutes. Anyways, I don't want to make this about the Leafs, but I'm just saying this before I get a bunch of comments about it. Let's get back to Brandon Guhle. I hope that's how you pronounce his name, but he's the prospect going to Anaheim, 21 years old, defenseman, 6'2". He's a heads-up defenseman who can really take a beating and dish it out as well. This is from EliteProspects.com. He's built like a tank, it says here. Grueling play doesn't faze him. Calm, cool, and collected with the puck. So he seems like a really good piece for the Anaheim Ducks to build going forward. You know, they're retooling / rebuilding right now. I played in a couple games this year with Buffalo, but didn't get any points or anything like that. He got a penalty, and he was a +1. In 50 games so far in the AHL this season, he has 27 points, so not bad. 34 penalty minutes, and he was a -11. But again, not a lot of people care about plus-minus. But Brandon Montour, going over to his numbers this year, he's had a pretty decent year, I guess, as well. He's played in 62 games, has 25 points. He is a -16, and it's 40 penalty minutes. But again, he's playing on a pretty bad Ducks team right now, so, well, not anymore. Now he's a Buffalo Sabre. But anyways, I kind of like the deal for both sides. You get a guy who can go to Buffalo and maybe improve his game even more and play with a better team. You get a prospect who's going to have a chance to be really good in the next couple of years. In Anaheim, he'll get a shot probably, and Anaheim also gets a first-round pick, and Buffalo had multiple firsts, so they could let one go. So anyways, I think that is a good trade, and again, if you're a Leafs fan, don't be worried about this. It's not a big deal, and I honestly am glad that the Leafs kind of skipped out on Montour. Anyways, good trade for the Sabres, good trade for the Ducks, and hopefully you guys like this video. Subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. Videos going up, man. Lots of videos going up, or ladies, whoever's watching this video. And yeah, click that notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.